smell productivity in the air. Hello, people who take buses like quite a lot. My name is Sissy and welcome to another episode of How to Cantonese. Yeah, it's time for some more practical stuff, I guess, because in past few videos, those are some anyway, not practical, I say. So yeah, and this time this one is quite obviously useful because we're going to talk about public transport systems and stuff. I guess this is a totally original idea. Creativity plus 10. Despite being a tiny city, you can literally stick a booger on the map and on a world map, and the size of a booger will still be bigger than the mark of Hong Kong. The means of traveling from point A to point B in Hong Kong is actually quite diverse, I say. So mainly we have land transporting system, car, vehicles and stuff. Also ocean if you're going across the little islands or just in between the Kowloon Islands and the Hong Kong Island. The Kowloon Peninsula. Yeah, and also of course the railway system. But don't worry, we're not going to spend 4 hours looking into each and every one of them. This one would just be some like brief introduction and some sentence making. So I don't know if you are interested, you want some more details about public transports in Hong Kong, maybe I will make another video about that, but that's the thing for another day. So let's get into business. So we'll start with the land ones and with the possibly cheapest one. The first tool is buses. In Cantonese, 巴士. Well, in Hong Kong, there are two types of buses, not by company but by shapes or size. One of them is double decks, 雙層巴士. Well, obviously the other one is single deck, 單層巴士. Bus stop in Cantonese is 巴士站, and the Cantonese of terminals is 總站. Move on to the next one, which is more horrifying in my opinion. It is 小巴. 小巴 in English is minibus, and 小巴 has a kinda cute nickname in Cantonese called 餅仔, but you can also identify it as the Flash/Scenic of public transport system because it is almost as fast as speed of light. There are two types of 小巴. One is red, we call them 紅 van. Another one is green, we call them 綠 van. And also another horrifying things other than the speed is that you have to shout your destination, or at least you have to tell the driver that you have to get off. And the Cantonese phrase is 有落, 有 have 落, get off. Someone has to get off, and that's you. Or more specifically, you can put a place in front of the phrase 有落. For example, 巴士站有落. Please let me get off this damn vehicle by that bus stop right over there. And usually the driver will notice you with a very cool gesture that is just a wave. If you prefer some sort of privacy, then we have something called taxi, which is literally taxi. We have three types of taxis. The red one, 紅的, the green one, 綠的, and the blue one, 藍的. Different colors of taxis can go to different places, and the red one, 紅的, can almost go to everywhere in Hong Kong. That's why it is the most expensive one. And yeah, Uber is kind of illegal in Hong Kong, so that's why taxi is still in, the monopoly situation here. And when you get on a taxi, you can tell the taxi driver your destination plus 唔該, which is please. For example, 大球場啊唔該. 大球場. What is 大球場in English though? Okay, and then we have the star of our show here in this video, 港鐵, which is MTR in English, Mass Transporting Transit Railway System. Anyway, MTR, okay. But sometimes if you encounter friends that are of the age of at least my age, which is 20 plus or even older, you may hear them using expressions like 地鐵 or 火車. The thing is, there used to be two companies. One is MTR, which has its own name as 地鐵. The other company, on the other hand, is called 九廣鐵路 KCR, I believe that is. But people normally call it 火車. Anyway, you get the idea. But now when people are saying the phrase 火車, they're actually referring to the East Rail Line 東鐵線 in the whole MTR map. One thing is you have to be careful when you are doing the transferring in between lines. In Cantonese, we call it 轉線. Pay attention to the platform 月台, where it indicates the direction of the trains. Anyway, let's go to the sentence making part. All the nonsense took up way too much time. So the most important verb of taking any kind of transporting stuff is 搭. In English, you can see it as to take. And don't worry, it suits each and every one of the vehicles or ferries or, trains. You just use 搭, then problem solved. The easiest sentence you can make with this verb is I take buses. 我搭巴士. But if you want to indicate your destination in the sentence, then you will have to include another verb 去 to go. So the sentence will become 我搭巴士去旺角. I'm taking a bus to Mongkok. If you want to be slightly more specific and put in the the purpose of or the reasons of why you're going to that place, then you will need the third verb, which is in the clause of the purpose of yours. For example, 我搭巴士去旺角食飯. I'm taking bus to Mongkok for a meal. Or if you are familiar with, the bus route, the numbers, you can use that one directly, replacing the vehicle. So in that previous example, it would become something like 我搭270A 去旺角食飯. Yeah, we don't use that proper numbering way to say the digits. We just say the number individually. So this route is 270A rather than 270A. Sometimes in Hong Kong, you have to take more than one means to go to your destination. You can use the verb transfer, which is 轉. A more complex example would be like 你可以搭港鐵去金鐘站，再轉巴士去海洋公園. You can take the MTR to the Admiralty station and then transfer to buses to the Ocean Park. Wait, they have the Ocean Park station here now. So yeah, I guess you don't need to 轉車 anymore since they have that covered literally, a few months ago. The last thing, but totally the most important thing about the whole transporting system is the payment for, the land vehicle kind of situations. You can pay it in cash, while for railways you have to buy tickets, and tickets in Cantonese is called fei. But since everyone hates coins, so we have something called, this damn thing is not going to focus, right? We have something called the Octopus Car. In Cantonese, 八達通. The verb of tapping the card in Cantonese is kind of cute. Is toot. Toot is mimicking the sound when they tap the card on the sensor, as about everything. So, recap time. You seriously have to lay off some of that thumbs up gesturing thing. So we talked about public transport system. By the way, it is called 交通工具. We have 巴士 buses. We have 小巴 minibuses. We have 的士 taxis. And we have 港鐵 MTR. When we're talking about using the transport system, the verb is 搭. 我搭巴士, and then you add 去 to indicate your destination. 我搭巴士去旺角, and then you can just stick the clause of reasons or purpose at the very last part. 我搭巴士去旺角食飯. You can also use the route number to replace the vehicles, like 我搭270A 去旺角食飯. When it involves transferring to another kind of, public transport, you can use the verb 轉. 我搭港鐵去金鐘，再轉巴士去海洋公園. That's a bit of a long recap over there, so apologies. And this is a wrap of this video, and I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any kinds of questions or things to say, please leave a comment down below. Leave a like for this video, give it a thumbs up if you find this one useful. Also subscribe to this channel for more future Cantonese related stuff. So anyway, I will see you in the next video. Bye!